Hey, welcome back guys. Today we'll be looking at Blue Lock chapter 244, PXG. The chapter starts off with Isagi, Yukimiya, Kurona and Hiyori in the four-man room inside the Germany stratum, as Kurona is sat counting his fingers and says if his math is correct, then scoring a goal is worth 30 to 50 million, which could be the case, but at this point it's still just speculation, since they could factor in the overall impact on a team and winning and losing. By scouting their rivals, the players understand the trends behind the Neo Egoist League auction, conquer the chaos on the field, mass produce goals, and become king of the Neo Egoist League. As Yukimiya agrees with Kurona's assessment of the auction, because Isagi scored 2 goals and got an assist and increased by 100 million. But if we take chances created and other factors into account, it'll probably add up to the total amount. With Hiyori saying he got 20 million because of his assist, meaning that your value increases if you contribute to scoring goals in any way. As Kurona says he'll put on a show in the next match, with Hiyori saying he'll be the star, and Yukimiya won't allow them to call him Mudboat anymore. Isagi is just chilling, focused on the new ranking, wondering how he can get himself up to the top spot, as he sees the difference between Rin and him is now 30 million, asking himself if he can overtake Rin if he outscores him and beats PXG. The title of Blue Lock's number 1 is the player just ahead of him. He wants to defeat him and surpass him. He wants to see that scenery from the top, as we get a scene similar to the first episode of Blue Lock during Ego Striker explanation, with him on top of the other 299 strikers as the last man standing. Yukimiya calls Isagi so they can head out as Ren's match is about to start. Match 7, Barcha vs PXG. They enter the Germany Stratum monitoring room to watch the game as it is about to start, and they find Raichi and Kakamaru already sitting watching the match, as the players are now on screen. It's time to scout the enemy as Isagi sits right next to Raichi, wondering how PXG plays. To win and become number 1, Isagi will have to analyze Rin and PXG. The match kicks off with Rin and Charles as we see PXG's first formation that has Rin up top as the lone striker, and Charles right behind him as the creative outlet. Isagi notices Rin playing as a lone striker and Shidou on the bench. Bachira and Otoya show up to defend Rin. It's Rin versus Bachira and Otoya. What is Rin's next move, as Nanase and Tokimitsu are asking for the pass right behind him, providing Rin with support while simultaneously creating a 3v2 situation. They're good. As Rin passes the ball, Nanase passes it to Tokimitsu, who is guarded by Bachira, as Tokimitsu passes it directly to Charles, as Rin let the ball go by. Charles takes a touch and prepares to strike the ball. PXG's number 6 kicks the ball across. Rin's through as the ball reaches him in between the Barcha players. He's in range to use his trump card, a highly accurate curve shot. Here it comes. Rin takes a ferocious shot from the outside of the box, spiraling into the Barcha goal. He didn't attempt to curve it this time, but went purely for power. A devilish spinning mid-range shot, as Rin scores to make it 1-0 to PXG. As Kakamaru asks when did Rin learn to shoot like that, by adding different spins to his shot, his scoring options have increased dramatically. So this is the new Itoshi Rin. LAKEY goes to the touchline to request a substitution, as we see Karasu and Zantetsu getting ready on the bench. Raichi and Isagi confused as Rin is being taken out for Shidou. Also in comes Karasu and Zantetsu, as the match restarts with Barcha, as PXG deploy their second formation, seeing Shidou up front with the additional Zantetsu and Dominique on the wings, and Karasu in behind. A more defensive oriented formation. They basically changed the whole team. This is an entirely different system from when Rin was on the field. As Karasu steals the ball off of Otoya and gives it to Zantetsu sprinting down the wing. Unlike before, this team plays more of a counter-attacking style. They immediately go on the counter-attack once they gain possession, with Zantetsu giving the ball to Charles, who hits another cross up front. Using high-speed combinations, they set up Shidou to score, knowing that Charles can find him anywhere. Kagamaru says that high-arching pass is too fast. There's no way Shidou can get it, forgetting who Shidou actually is. Shidou jumps up to take the volley as the demon shot ends up in the back of the net. It's a goal for Shidou as the score is now 2-0 to PXG. The Bastard players call him a freak as this is bull. There's no way to game plan against that. Shidou is an otherworldly bad shot taker and maker. What a genius level he's on. But what they can see from this is that the team relies heavily on the striker's talents to score, with both a Rin-centered system and a Shidou-centered system. A dangerous team with two distinct styles in which they can win. What will Bastard do? How can they game plan against this team? Isagi realizes that pass just now was intentional, with Hiyori saying Charles knew Shidou's tendencies and intentionally sent that pass, leaving Kagamaru, Corona and Raichi confused as they ask what did they see. As Isagi continues, plus his assist to Rin, delivering a pinpoint pass with some backspin so Rin had more scoring options. He's good. Not only does he have a good understanding of Shidou's instinctive playstyle, he can also sync and match up with Rin's vision and playstyle. The reason PXG can win with two polar opposite playstyles is because of the beautiful passes number 6 is able to provide. Charles Chevalier, so he's the heart of Blue Lock. PXG's strength is a double-standard system that maximizes the strength of their two strikers, Rin and Shidou. As the two steal all the attention, who is the skilled maestro playing behind them? That brings the best out of these polar opposite strikers. Isagi's only hope of winning is to somehow defeat Charles in a 1v1, or that might be the job of Ness in that match, as he is the middle field maestro for Bastard Munich and is still yet to shine. How will the match play out? Will Bachira be able to score, or will Shidou put the game to bed? We'll see what happens in the next chapter. Leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.